What's up? I apologize, folks. But hello and good evening, everybody. It's your boy, the Wolf Gamer 25, and we are back. Yes, back for another exciting episode of what? You guessed it. That's right. Figure Friday. That's right, folks. It's that special time of the week. Once again, since according to Webster's, that it's a special time of the week where we basically set some quality time together and basically, nerd out about all things figure, Funko, merchandise, memorabilia related of all kinds, shapes, colors, and sizes. And of course, you better believe anything of that sort will be right here on this channel right here. And I just want to say I do apologize, for being a little bit late. I had to handle some business, and I mean, uh, that is kind of more important right now, folks. But like I said, I'm here, and I'm here with you guys, and I do hope that you can forgive me on that, please. But yes, if you guys haven't already, though, please do your boy a favor. Go and grab something to drink, something to eat, a snack if you want to, because I want you guys to feel as at ease and as safe as possible, because this is a green zone and you're safe here. No need to worry about it, and trust and believe that you are safe. I'm sorry, I repeat myself. Oof. It's been a very, very long day, folks. I ain't gonna lie. Work was a killer, but I am happy that I am off work now, that I'm here with you guys. Yes, indeed. But go and help yourself, folks, and then I'll be right here waiting, because got nothing but time. But I want to know, like, how are you guys doing? Like, really, I don't know if anybody's ever asked you that today, but I want to know how are you guys, like, are you guys good? You guys hanging in there? I understand. Like, there's a lot going on in the world today, mainly because the COVID is still very rare out there, and it's still up and running, folks. Like, because they say that they found like another variation or another variant of the disease itself. I don't really believe that, but I mean, I'm not one to say what's what in, like, how it all goes. I'm not a doctor, I don't work in the CDC, so I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know what they're doing or if they're even doing anything about it. But shout out to the men and women who are trying to get this disease under control, and who are trying to treat the other folks. Don't get me wrong. I hope that they're able to do it, and that they're able to help everybody. I mean, forgive me if I don't really seem that interested in it. It's just I don't know why. I understand, like, it's terrible, but it's just not my thing. But I do pray. I hope and pray for everybody out there who's dealing with it. If you have a family member, or like if you yourself have it, please make sure to maintain the steps. Okay, wash your hands 6 feet apart and wear your mask. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or not. It's just a little extra added layer of protection. I don't think it's gonna kill you. I mean, damn. Even if you're claustrophobic, heck, it's not gonna kill you. But we're gonna go ahead and get started, folks. As you can see, we have hit the time limit. So, I want to say hello and welcome back for those who are just joining us on this fine Friday evening, or if you're going to be watching this as a highlight after the show, you're welcome. And of course, we're coming at you guys not only from my YouTube channel, but also from TikTok Live. Hey, everybody, how you doing? So the show, which tonight will be especially very villainous, and that's only because we're going to be introducing two new Funkos into the family from the dastardly devious side of the Disney universe. Yes, that's right, folks. Tonight, it's all about the bad guys and gals. So, again, before we get started, folks, I invite you to sit back, relax, kick your feet up, take a deep breath, and just let it out. Because as you know, again, this is a green zone. You're safe here, and it's just you, me, and the merchandise of tonight. So why don't we go ahead and get started? And for those of you guys who are watching on TikTok, feel free to share this. You don't have to, but if you want to, feel free to. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So first up, we're going to be welcoming our first guest of the evening, and this particular lady, I ain't gonna lie, folks. Like, the first time I saw her was in a cartoon back in the day, like in the 1990s, and I understand the cartoon itself actually came out in the 1960s, but I mean, you might say she actually has a thing for the furrier things of life. You know what I mean? There's a reason for that, folks. So please, let's get a big Wolfpack welcome as we welcome one Miss Cruella De Vil. Yes, Cruella De Vil. That's right, folks. The Dalmatian Huntress has made her way into tonight's episode for the first time on her debut night. And luckily, she didn't come speeding down the goddamn road in her hot rod car, but she did come with this awesome looking figure. I'm sorry, awesome looking Funko, because as you can see, um, she's sporting her scowling face, because that's one of the more noticeable qualities about her, and her anger. Her little bougie outfit that she's got going on, her purse on the table looks like a checkbook. Also, this piece of flooring, I'm sure it's expensive, darling, but I mean, heck, who knows, right? But yes, she's actually part of the recently released lineup of the Disney villains. Now, there are others out there that I would very much like to procure, but being that she is the first that I was able to procure, I'm actually very happy that she's here tonight as part of the family, part of the figure family. And with her, of course, um, we're going to talk a little bit of history about her, folks, so it might get a little bit dark. I'm just saying, just in case, just in case. Be warned. Now, Cruella here, she's actually like a very wealthy, rude, and just spoiled human being. She makes fun of one of the main protagonists of the 101 Dalmatians animated cartoon, Anita Radcliffe, who was married to, I think his name was John. I can't remember for the life of me. It's been so long since I've seen that movie. It's a very good animated film, really. If you guys haven't seen 101 Dalmatians, it's great. Really, really, it's awesome. But wait, no, wait. I just thought about it. It wasn't John. It was Roger Radcliffe, because I remember his initials were R and R. So just saying. Um, and basically, what she did is like she made fun of them for making a living like from songwriting. You see, and Cruella actually desired to make a fur coat from the Radcliffe's Dalmatians. From the not just the mother and father Dalmatians, but also from the puppies themselves. You know what I mean? I think that's just a little bit too morbid right there, because she doesn't like tell the Radcliffes this, simply she demanding, and she demands to know when the puppies arrive upon the night of their birth. Cruella is the first, like she's at first dismayed to find out their coats completely are spotless, but that's only because Dalmatian puppies, when they're first born, let's be honest here, folks, they are spotless pups, until they get a little bit older, and that's when their spots start to come in. I mean, come on, honestly. But Cruella, I ain't gonna lie. She cheers up when Anita tells her that the spots will appear in a few weeks, and that was during that time when she made an offer to buy the puppies, and all the while mocking Roger for his songwriting career, and splatter Roger and Pongo, which is the male dog, the male Dalmatian, with ink from her pen. And of course, when Roger finally stood up to her and told her that the puppies were not for sale, she furiously ends her friendship with Anita and storms out of the building, vowing to get revenge. And it was also during that time when Cruella hired two thieves, right, named Jasper and Horace, to steal the puppies, in which successfully they did. But Roger immediately suspected her, just like that, because I mean, let's be honest here, folks. This is Cruella De Vil we're talking about here. She's one of the most devious, bougie, rich, spoiled girls in all of Disney. And I know you'll probably contradict me on that, but I mean, to me, it's Cruella De Vil. Um, and the police actually failed to find anything on Cruella connecting her to the missing puppies, or even to Jasper and Horace. But Cruella goes to her ancestral home in Suffolk, where the puppies are being kept, and angrily demands that her henchmen kill and skin the puppies alive. For her, very well, I'm not sorry, not alive, but they kill them and skin them. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Again, that's trigger warning, and I do apologize, folks. Um, Now, it was during that time when a bottle of wine actually exploded in the fireplace, and of course, it actually drove her home at that point. And the next morning, when Cruella actually woke up, she learned that the puppies had actually escaped from Jasper and Horace. And being that rescue I'm sorry, being rescued by the father Pongo and Perdita, which of course is the other female, the male and female Dalmatians, the Pongo and Perdita. She and her henchmen actually set off in pursuit, and she berates Jasper and Horace for reckless driving, despite, I mean, her obvious worst driving skills. Because if you guys have seen the animated film, like when she drives, she literally drives like a bat out of hell. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, I I just can't, because I've seen the way she drives, and she looks like a devil coming down the road at you, being that her jalopy is spitting fire out the backside and like scorching the earth. I'm sorry, that's just creepy to me. She's scary. One of the more scary females in the Disney world. And the next day, actually, on Christmas Eve, Cruella, Jasper, and Horace actually tracked the Dalmatians to Dinsford. And while driving her car across town, she saw a long procession of black puppies walking past her into a van. Now, it was in that moment, like the Dalmatian puppies actually disguised themselves, with the black soot, right? And realizing at last second that the puppies were the Dalmatians in disguise, she furiously pursued the van in her car and tried to ram the van off the cliff. And I mean, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, that's just extra mean. She's just a mean lady, like really. And Jasper had attempted to do the same thing, but Horace actually panicked and caused the truck to swerve and crash into Cruella instead. And in that moment, Cruella, she threw one of her tantrums among the wreckage of the two vehicles, but unfortunately, she knew she wasn't going to win, and the van ultimately, with the puppies inside, escaped. And of course, they were safe. Just a mean lady. Delicious tea. Oh my goodness. But now we're going to include some very interesting facts here that I did find out about her. If you guys notice how like there's a little bit of shade of red inside of her coat right there, her little mink coat, that actually is an indication toward her demonic nature, if you will. And of course, another fun fact that I found out is that Cruella De Vil is actually a combination of two terms, cruel and devil. See what I mean? As well as a reference to Bram Stoker's Dracula. I mean, if you actually think about it, because that's another kind of double term, because at first you say is Dracula, and if you say it backwards, it's Alucard. That's kind of like a little trick name right there, because you never know what's going to happen until it's too late, And there was actually, like, probably one of the coolest things that, if you guys have seen the other animated film, The Princess and the Frog, she was actually the inspiration for the creation of Dr. Facilier, aka the Shadow Man, or the villain, in that animated film. You talking about 101 Dalmatians? Yes, Spanky, I am talking about that movie. It's this is actually this is the animated version of her from the 1960s film. I believe it was 1961 when that film dropped. And of course, the first time I saw it was back in the 1990s, so I mean, either way. But yes, I am talking about 101 Dalmatians. I mean, I'm actually glad that you got it. Heck, I know that I'm not alone in when I saw that film. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. I'm sorry if I'm talking a little bit too fast, and then if necessary, I will slow it down, because really, I know I need to. I really do. I know I need to relax, Okay, are you guys good? Because we're going to go ahead and move on in a different direction. Let me just make it beautiful. Flip it. Different direction, different hat direction. You know what I'm saying? Now, next up, we're actually going to be taking a step into a more enchanting land, if you will. We're still in the universe of Disney, however, but this particular enchanted place features Lost Boys, Flying Boys, and for some reason, a giant crocodile hell-bent on chasing our next guest of the evening. So, let us welcome to the stage, folks, one Mr. James Hook, a.k.a. Captain Hook. Ho, 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 Peter Pan. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, that was a terrible impersonation. This is also honestly another one of my favorite Disney villains. Honestly, next to Cruella De Vil, of course. Bam. And of course, as you can see, sporting his iconic red coat, his hat, little mustache right there, and of course, as you can see right here, he's got a lantern, and of course, his trademark hook. And of course, behind him, of course, is what looks like a barrel and a bottle of rum, I'm gonna say. And of course, the platform that he's standing on is what is it? Hardwood or planks. I'm assuming, of course, that means he's standing on the deck of his ship, which is really cool. Because one thing I don't have to worry about with these two is the stands, because now they come with their own, and that's a very smart move on the Funko family because they definitely deserve it. These are a couple of iconic people, and I mean they're part of my childhood, But that's right, folks. The Peter Pan Pursuer has made his debut on this fine Friday evening, sporting his trademark look and, of course, main weapon of choice again, the hook, the golden hook. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for the likes, Spanky. I appreciate you so much, man. You're breathtaking. Now, who is he, you ask? Well, he's the captain of a crew of pirates. James Hook has pretty much long since abandoned sailing at the high seas in favor of having revenge on Peter Pan, who at the time cut off. Yeah, he was the one responsible for cutting off Hook's hand, and fed it to the crocodile, considering it a playful prank, if you will. But ever since the swallowing, of the captain's hand, the crocodile has developed a taste for Hook, because the crocodile tasted the Hook's blood, and now he's just he won't stop until he consumes like Hook whole. I mean, that's just really, that's basically what you call a deadly stalker. And the reason I say that is because he's always in constant pursuit of Captain Hook, and the remainder of the pirate's body. While a worthy opponent for Peter Pan, Hook is basically destined to fail. Sometimes because of like Pan's ability to be able to fly, and often though like the bumbling actions of his first mates, Mr. Smee, who is unquestionably faithful to the captain, but is also incompetent at the time and dim-witted. But I mean, what are you gonna do? Honestly, Spanky, thank you so much for the follow, man. Welcome to the Wolfpack, man. Really. But Hook he invariably ends up fleeing for his life from the crocodile, of whom he is understandably terrified. And I mean, honestly, if there's a crocodile chasing after you, bloodthirsty, who wouldn't be terrified? I mean, heck, I would. But Hook's frustrations are basically they're very understandable, And I mean, let's think about this here, folks. I mean, he lost his hand to his opponent and is constantly pursued by a friggin' crocodile, and he can't fly. And for the life of me, as hard as he tries, Hook, he can't fly. Now, these factors arguably make him the most sympathetic, Disney villain in all of the universe, and basically also one of the most popular, since his antics with the crocodile are basically considered by many to be the funniest animated scenes ever created by Disney, and I mean that's no joke, because um, I remember like just seeing the fear in his eyes, it's just it was terrible. Now I feel terrible for saying that because Captain Hook, he's an iconic villain, but it's just funny the way he acts around the crocodile. But again, that's okay because it's questionable, but at the same time, I mean, you can't really argue with the guy. I mean, you can't really argue with the history that he's been through, So, I mean, heck, either way. But I did find out some interesting facts about Mr. Captain Hook here. Did you guys know that he's actually one of the villains imprisoned on the Isle of the Lost? And the reason and remember how I told you that the crocodile actually followed him. There's actually a reason for that. It's because since Peter Pan cut off his hand, the gator ate it, and of course, again, that's the reason for like the bloodlust for the crocodile, because he's not going to stop until he gets his hands or his teeth on Captain Hook. And of course, that same crocodile, actually, the hand that it swallowed, it is actually a swallow. It actually swallowed a clock or a watch that was on his hand, or even a clock that was attached to him. Which is probably a pretty cool, interesting fact, is because it helps Captain Hook identify when the crocodile is close. Because let's say if he was to go back out sailing and like all of a sudden he would hear like a ticking or whatever. If you hear a ticking, then he needs to get moving, because that basically tells me, or tells him, that the crocodile is getting closer. You know what I mean? That's I think that's a pretty cool little interesting tidbit, because it's kind of like a warning sign, kind of like a tornado siren, But anyway, honestly, and Softy, I do apologize. I've just barely saw your comments. Just got caught up in the moment, talking about Disney. It happens, but uh, yes. I mean, I understand you haven't seen that film in years. Honestly, you should, really, because it's a great film. Both of them are great films. Both Peter Pan and 101 Dalmatians. Again, they were part of my childhood, and I could never like just not stop talking about them, because not only did it feature two of these iconic villains here, Captain Hook, of course, the Peter Pan hunter here, and of course Cruella De Vil, one of the nastiest, meanest, scowling ladies in all of Disney. Honestly, let me just put you guys right there. Whoa, dang, the laptop just faded, just leaned. I haven't seen Peter Pan in years. Honestly, I haven't either. Like, really, I haven't seen I haven't seen 101 Dalmatians or like Peter Pan in years either. But I feel terrible because I have Disney Plus, and yet my procrastinating self, I haven't been able to watch them. Like, I feel like I should, because I've been around, introduced these two to the family. I feel like I should. She is evil, honestly. Like, if there was like a list or whatever of like the most evil ladies in Disney, she would definitely be in like the top 3 or top 5. Honestly, watch them immediately. I mean, I just might. I mean, heck, maybe I should. I mean, because honestly, I have been aching to watch like the old Disney flicks. I mean, heck, because just recently I watched the Aristocats. I don't know if you guys have seen that film, but it's another really great iconic film, and I can watch it forever and never get bored with it, honestly. But let me just go ahead and move these two evils to the side. Okay, just get another swig here. Ooh, I love the Aristocats. Honestly, yeah, you should watch it again. Really, I mean, I watched it just because I wanted to feel like some nostalgia, and even then, just as I did watch it, like every single memory came back to me, especially like all of the music and all of the singing, all the choreography of the cartoon itself. It was just great, And I can honestly remember a lot of the iconic songs that were in there, like Thomas O'Malley. What was it? Everybody Wants to Be a Cat, and it's just really great memories, honestly. But I'm veering off point. That's best served for another time. Honestly, best served for another time. And I'm hoping that the Funko family actually brings those characters to life, because I would love to be able to bring them here and share them with you guys, honestly. But I am going to go ahead and end the streams right here, folks. From here, I will be shooting over to my Twitch to do some gameplay. Not really sure what yet, but it will definitely be some gameplay. And I have actually finished another fight montage, so I hope you guys will look forward to that tomorrow, because that is when I will be uploading it. Itchy, dang, friggin' mosquitoes! Really, they're starting to eat me up out here. But I appreciate everybody who came out to see me tonight. Everybody both on YouTube and of course on TikTok. You guys are breathtakingly awesome, and I appreciate you so much. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week, because we're going to be having a very powerful episode of Figure Friday. And yeah, until next time, guys. See ya, Softy. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much. But yeah, until next time, guys. Stay safe, stay awesome, stay weird, stay yourselves, and be zen. Peace.